Welcome back to Iran Protests Weekly, where we round up the protest rallies of Iran's people against the mullah's regime. Last week, workers of the Mian Ab Agro Industry Company in Shush held a rally, voicing their strong protest against the predatory policies of the regime's officials in this company. In the port of Tehran in Bushehr province, customs workers and pickup truck drivers spread an empty tablecloth to raise their voices against tax hikes, changes in the work system, and dire livelihood problems. Also in Kavar County, Fars province, employees of the Varda Zartak manufacturing company went on strike on Saturday, December 20th, protesting their dire economic situation and demanding salary increases. This strike continued on Sunday, December 21st.
امروز 29/9/1404 بچهای گروه تولیدی وردا زرتای تولید سرکه شهرستان کوار شیراز روز اعتصاب کردن برای افزایش حقوق. جوابی هم به ما نمیدن.
سلام، امروز 30 آذر ماه است. اعتصاب کارکنان شرکت زرتاک وردا روز دوم قرار گرفته.
Municipal street sweepers in Desful also held a gathering on Sunday, December 21st, protesting livelihood difficulties and their overdue wages.
یادم هم پارسال تون آب گرفتگی خودم تصویر گرفتم از خیلی از این بچه‌ها که تا کمر توی آب رفته بودن و سعی می‌کردن.
On December 21st in Hamedan, we also witnessed a gathering and strike by workers of the Rad Steel Company, protesting the cutting off of the factory's gas supply by regime officials in temperatures of -6 degrees. Workers of the Middle East Sugar Agro Industry Factory in Khuzestan also gathered on Monday, December 22nd, protesting the dismissal of 3 of their colleagues.
روز دوم تجمعات کارگری صورت گرفته و هیچ ارگانی و هیچ مسئولی جوابگو نبوده. ما ایستاده ایم تا مطالباتمون رو بگیریم. کارگر شرکت قند مظلومه و ظلم پایدار نیست. با تشکر.
The workers of the Traverse Technical Structures in the Dorad district have been rallying since Saturday, protesting the non-payment of insurance premiums for 5 months and the non-payment of half of their occasion-based bonuses. On Sunday, December 21st, Social Security retirees in the cities of Shush, Karkay, and Haftapa held passionate rallies in front of the Social Security organization, voicing their protest against poverty, high prices, runaway inflation, meager wages, and the looting and plundering by officials of the mullah's regime. On Tuesday, December 23rd, Kermanshah witnessed the widespread presence of civil service, social security, telecommunications, and healthcare retirees in front of the Civil Servants Pension Fund, protesting high prices and inflation and chanting slogans in defiance of the regime's repression. Notably, in this large gathering, retirees in Kermanshah demanded the release of political prisoner and death row inmate Mohammad Javad Vafai. On Monday, Isfahan also witnessed the presence of the retirees of the telecommunications sector, protesting against plunder and looting of their rights and pensions by regime-owned institutions. Retirees also held protest rallies in several cities, including Tehran, Isfahan, Hamedan, and others. Students of Tehran University marched on campus to protest the cancellation of housing for 6th semester master's students, 10th semester doctoral students, and bachelor students. This student protest continued for a second day.
حق مسلم ماست آموزش رایگان حق مسلم ماست دانشجو داد بزن حق تو فریاد بزن دانشجو داد بزن حق تو فریاد بزن دانشجو داد بزن حق تو فریاد بزن دانشجو تعریف بشه دانشجو تعریف میشه دانشجو تعریف بشه دانشجو تعریف میشه.
Students of the JAM Faculty of Engineering at the Persian Gulf University of Bushehr also held a rally and march to protest water and electricity cuts and poor food quality.
اومدیم اعتراض بکنیم، مسئولین فرار کردن، استانداری 2 بار گفته که قرار بیاد و مدام کنسل کرده و ما اینجا موندیم بدون غذا، بدون آب. گفتن که اگه معاون سیاسی بیاد به عنوان اختشاش بهتون رد میکنیم.
بشید
and at the Imam Ali dormitory of the regime's Beheshti University of Medical Sciences. Protesting students placed their food trays outside and raised their voices in protest against the very low quality of the food. This week, staff at the regime's Khomeini hospital in Ahvaz held a gathering to voice their protest over unpaid back wages and called for the resignation of incompetent officials. On Sunday, December 21st, Behbahan also witnessed a protest, gathering by the city's medical staff in front of the regime's governorate office. On Monday, December 22nd, livestock farmers in Yazd gathered in front of the regime's provincial governorate, protesting the lack of livestock feed and the plundering by the regime's officials.
داری برای کی دروغ میگی؟ داری مردم ها میذاری سر کار؟ صدا سیما و شما این آقای وزیر یک کاری که مردم بگم ما داریم خونه مردم میکنه تو شیشه. یارو نمیگه آقا برنج 500 تومن شده 1 میلیونی پیدا نمیشه. ما خونشون رو داریم میکنیم تو شیشه. مارکت از اینکه خون نداری ولی این هیچ خون نداره.
Defrauded investors of the Hakim project also gathered on Monday, December 22nd, in front of the Court for Economic Crimes, protesting the looting of their capital. The victims of the Cryptoland financial fraud case, who are still seeking their plundered assets looted by regime officials after 5 years, held a rally in Tehran, calling out the regime's judiciary for ignoring their demands and favoring the officials of this regime-linked institution. And this concludes this week's edition of Iran Protests Weekly. We hope we have been able to reflect a part of the Iranian people's protests. Until next time.
Follow the People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran on YouTube, Facebook, X, and our website.